Hey, good evening to you, and welcome here to the campus of Montana Tech. Frontier Conference basketball here on Digger Vision. Paul Panisco, the lovely and talented John Thatcher, getting ready to roll here this evening. I think we have the kinks out of this, but I'm not even sure anymore, to be honest.
Well, I've never worried about this kind of stuff. I don't know where wires go. I don't care. I don't know how to put your equipment together. I don't know how to tear it down. So, your problem.
Yeah, exactly. It is. But ladies and gentlemen, again, good evening, and thanks for joining us. Montana Tech taking on Dickinson State as the Blue Hawks are in town. Certainly looking forward to this one, and we welcome you here for what's going to be a great night to Valley Bank Arena. It is Valley Bank night. We are going to chat about their sponsorship and their help here in this arena. So we'll talk about that as the evening goes. But we're going to get our national anthem. So with that, we will pause. We'll get our national anthem, and we'll be back here in just a minute.
Delivering the game ball to our officials this evening is John Winston, Butte Market President for Valley Bank. Please give John a warm round of applause as we recognize Valley Bank's incredible partnership with Montana Tech and Digger Athletics.
So John Winston, our market president here in Butte, delivering our game ball. JT, the Digs, coming off a very tough time on the road, to be honest. It's good to have them back at home, but it has felt like it has been a while since they have played on this floor.
Trust me, they're happy to be back at home because they had 2 tough games on the road. And unfortunately for them, they didn't come away victorious. And that's a long trip.
Yeah. Yeah,
from here to Dillon, for me, is a long trip now. That's only 65 miles.
Well, let's take a look here at the starters. First for Dickinson, their starting 5. You're looking at Shanrock Garfield, Ali Cohn, also Kaylin Garza, and Ebony is also on the floor here for the Blue Hawks this evening. The Montana Tech starting 5 coming up here in just a moment as well. But as these two teams get ready to go, we have a moment. So let's take a look at the standings here. Dickinson is below that Mendoza line. You see that line. Remember, the top 8 schools will go to the Frontier Conference tournament. That gets underway at the Butte Civic Center at the end of the month. Montana Tech currently 12-4 in conference, 16-4 overall. You've got Dickinson State at 4-12 in conference and 6-14 overall.
Yeah, everybody's pretty safe in that margin unless Bellevue can come up with some victories here right now. Those are the 8 that are, to me, are going to go. But there's still, I believe, 4 games left, and a lot of that's going to depend on travel and wins, and it's crazy. But just to show you the power of the Frontier Conference, the 6 teams that were in the conference last year are all in the playoffs this year. It just shows you the strength and the abilities of this conference.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. You know, not only it's been a really this year has had a lot of, it's been a big learning curve when it boils right down to it. There's been a lot of things we've learned as institutions and programs and a lot of things that we might adjust moving forward, but really it has gone very well this year. But it will be interesting to see where we are in 2, maybe 3 years down the line.
Yeah, it has gone well, and I'll tell you what, with the travel change, that's a monster, and it's an expensive vendetta for the colleges, but I don't know how else to do it. We're in a region where there's just not many people, and so the colleges are long ways apart.
Well, let's take a look here at the starters for Montana Tech. Avery Carlson is the first out on the floor, our young point guard from Hammer, Montana. And she will run the point, and she'll really get things going for this Orediggers team here this evening. Next out, going to be Brooke Badavinik. Bado is having, I don't even know how to say, she's more of an explanation that she is just having a monster year. Defensively, she's probably in the top 3 in the conference, in my opinion, and her offensive side is always an upside on top of it.
Yeah, well, she was a great player coming out of high school, and her game has so transformed. She really wasn't a great defensive player. She's made herself that. She gets a lot of steals. But her ability to score is fantastic. She's the greatest scorer in the history of Butte basketball. She's got it. She got all the tools.
Liv Wongren was next out on the floor. Wongren, the absolute pillar of this team, is their heartbeat. She'll be out on the floor in the starting lineup. Also out there, Hallie Hobber. Hobber, the young sophomore out of Billings. And last but not least, Hadley Humphreys will make her way back into the starting lineup. And she is rounding out the starting 5 for Montana Tech in this lineup here this evening.
Yes, and we're going to see a lot of change. This guy, Coach Graham, he likes to substitute, and I'm sure he's got a lot of reasons why, but they wear teams out by the fourth quarter. I know that.
Well, again, thanks for joining us. We are getting ready to roll. Montana Tech taking on Dickinson State. As these two teams met in Dickinson earlier this year, Montana Tech getting the win. The Digs will control the tip as Batto will track it down, and we are officially underway. Into the offensive side, Avery Carlson controls. Dribbles to the left elbow, backs it up. Now they'll lob it in to Hadley Humphreys. Humphreys out to the edge. She's going to pop it just inside the arc. It's a shot no good. Carlson gets the rebound. Her shot is blocked. Wongren now with it. Liv Wongren back here on the near side. Avery Carlson. Carlson. Back out top, Humphreys. Hadley Humphreys looking for somewhere to go. Good first possession here for Montana Tech. Driving with the right hand. Batto will get the first basket.
She made that look easy, no help, all the way to the bucket.
So Brooke Badavinik goes to the right hand. And Dickinson into the offensive side. Right wing looking to set things up. As Wisniewski had it there for a moment. Driving on the baseline, right-handed. Nice take that time as Britton Cranston, or excuse me, my apologies. Hello. As they will get that one to roll in. And Dickinson ties us up at 2. Underneath it goes to Wongren. Wongren moves it back out. Out to the baseline. Pull-up jumper. That one's rattled out. No good. Offensive rebound. Avery Carlson. Badavinik with the O-glass. That's going to go out of bounds, and that will be Montana Tech basketball.
Got to have those point-blank shots. They're 2 good looks at the bucket. You got to put them down.
So Montana Tech looking for somewhere to go. Carlson rifles it up top. Wongren. Liv Wongren controlling. She's going to fire from the foul line. High arc. Rattles out. Saved. Great job, but stepping out of bounds. Hadley Humphreys going to step on the baseline.
Carlson got hit in the nose. I see her grabbing her nose.
2-2 our score as we get things started here. Try and get under control. 3-point shot is up. That one short. Carlson tracks that one down. Avery Carlson pulling in everything right now for Montana Tech off the glass. That one's going to go out of bounds, looking for Hadley Humphreys. And as you mentioned, Carlson still kind of checking the nose to see if she's got a bloody nose or not.
Yeah, she must have gotten hit on one of those shots down there.
So Dickinson into the offensive side. Eldridge almost taken away by Wongren, and that will be Montana Tech ball.
That is a good call. Referee was standing right there. Player didn't like it, but that was the correct call.
Liv Wongren with a great defensive play. 2-2 our score. Montana Tech, 1 of 5 from the floor as of right now. Carlson backs up top. Pass comes here on the near side. Badavinik eyed it for a moment, steps back. She'll move it out to Carlson. That one's going to be booted. Every time that Batto passes from the perimeter, I just want to scream. She's in her head a little bit about the three-point line this year. And, just a tremendous three-point shooter throughout her career.
Yes, she is in her head. I'm her team psychologist on some days.
I love it. Longren down in the corner. Hauber's going to pop it. Hauber knocks it down.
She's been quiet for a couple games. Good to see her come to life with that three.
So Hauber gets the three-point shot. And Dickinson into the offensive side. Right wing controlling Garfield. Garfield looking to come back. She lobs it down to the block. Strong move taken away by Hauber. Back to the right hand. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul.
Yeah, she's got to play on the side, deny that pass. That's what this past week really got them beat up on their road trip. The entry pass is too easy for the other teams right now.
So that will bring Anna Bowe to the line. Senior out of Conrad, Montana. Played at Miles Community College as well. And Bray shooting number 2. 5-3 our score. Montana Tech back the other way. Diggs leading 5-4. Montana Tech shooting 33% from the floor.
She shuffled them.
That's going to be the travel. So that will go to Dickinson. Both teams trying to find a little momentum, a little rhythm here in the opening couple minutes.
Some easy missed shots and some turnovers.
Dickinson down the floor, into the paint. Pull-up jumper off the glass and in for Garfield. So Garfield, the junior out of Wolf Point, will get her first field goal. Blue Hawks go up by 1.
That's a no-no in basketball. She dribbled 90 feet to get a leaner off the glass.
Down deep. That one gets into Nielsen, and Nielsen going to draw the foul.
I've been really impressed with Nielsen the last this whole month. I think she has played really well. She's just played as good as well as any post player in the conference.
And she has and she's a dual threat on top of it. She's not only, a lot of posts you're looking at from that 6 to 8 foot range, but boy, Nielsen will get out to that 20, 22 foot range and still shooting dang near 40%.
Yeah, and you're driving me crazy in my coaching career. I hated it when post players would shoot the three. So. But she is very good at it.
Nybauer in the backcourts with the press. Also Rachel Van Blaricombe. Into the offensive side, Shanrock. Shanrock feeds it into the high posts. Pass comes out to the wing. Tech by 1. Lob pass. Boy, the right idea just too far out in front of Enebo that time.
That was good post defense. Her coach didn't like it, but I did because she got on the high side and got a hand up, forced that over-the-top pass to go out of bounds.
1:30 left to play, 1:30 gone here in this opener. Underneath, left-handed shot off the iron, won't go. Hauber had exactly what she wanted, went up, elevated with that left hand, just couldn't get it to fall. Shanrock fires the 3, no good. Good blocking out, but Dickinson still able to come out with it. That's really nice hustle on the inside here. And drawing that foul is going to be Aldrich. Kyrie Aldrich, senior guard out of Riverton, Utah.
This is almost a must-win situation for Dickinson to get into the tournament. This is a big game for them.
We'll bring up the standings again here as we go. But, yeah, I'm with you. They just can't afford to give up any at this point if they want to be back here in Butte, Montana in a couple of weeks. Bounce pass into the corner. 3-point shot. Good. Big-time shot that time by Cone. Allie Cone, the sophomore guard, will knock down the 3. Blue Hawks go up 9-6. Bounce pass, left elbow. Hadley Humphreys. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul. Liv Longren was battling underneath with Cone.
That's a mugging in New York City.
If it's a mugging in New York, what is it?
That's a great foul because that was an easy 2.
Agreed. 5:41 left to play here in the first. As I try to take a collective breath. Inside it comes to Hadley Humphreys. Humphreys back to the right hand. Her shot no good. Tipped out by Nielsen, but the Blue Hawks come out with it. Bounce pass out. Montana Tech, a pretty big unit out here right now, honestly, with Hadley and Nielsen out there. Liv Longren, Haley Nybauer, and Van Blaricombe. Long range 3, that one off the iron. Nielsen blocks out. Humphreys grabs the board. Down the floor, Neibauer gets behind. Pump fake once off the glass and in.
Yeah. Good job of running the floor by Neibauer and a great pass to her.
Blue Hawks leading 9-8. Lost that one there for a moment as Cone. She's able to get it out. Pass comes back up top. Enabo to the right wing. Three-point shot is on the way and good.
Well, I know where the 3 points she realized. That's nice. She's got a nice shot.
And watch out for Cone. She's 2 of 2 from downtown. She has 6 points. She is the leading scorer on the floor. 3-point shot, Hadley Humphreys. That one goes wide right. Comes back out. Montana Tech doing a good job on the offensive glass thus far. That's offensive rebound number 5 already. In the paint, Liv Longren turns, fires, and gets it.
Yeah, she needs to have the ball to settle her team down a little bit.
Down in the block it goes. Strong move. Great defense, Nielsen. As Enabo fighting for position that time. Nielsen fouled. Strong take by Nielsen going right to the rack. 4:04 left to play here in the first. Blue Hawks leading 12-10. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor. Thanks for joining us here as the Digs taking on the Blue Hawks here on Digger Vision. We'll take a break. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here in just a moment. Back here once again at the campus of Montana Tech as the Blue Hawks leading 12-10. Dickinson State up over Montana Tech as we make our way through the first quarter here. As of right now, Montana Tech shooting 36% from the floor, and on the other side, Dickinson shooting 50% as of right now. And of course, Cone has done some damage from downtown.
She certainly has, and they're going to have to be very aware of her great strokes, and especially for a left-hander like you were when you were dunking left-handed.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm not sure I'd even dunked on a Nerf net, to be completely honest.
Both of these teams have a different pressure on them. Tech, because they were ranked so high for a while, and then they lost 2 or 3 or 4 conference games. And the other team, they want to go to this tournament, and this is a big game and a lot of pressure on both teams.
2-point lead here for the Blue Hawks. 12-10 our score. Montana Tech coming with 1-2-2 full court pressure. Carlson back there. Pass goes across to Clarkson. That one's taken away. Liv Longren. Longren down the floor. Batovinik. Bato down the middle. Hauber too hard. Hauber just too hot off the glass. And Dickinson back the other way. Pass out to, it's like Haig with it. Back here near side. McKenna Haig has it, the junior. In the corner. Temple. 3:34 left to play. Tipped out. Great defense, Avery Carlson.
Great defense. That pass has to be on the floor. She put it in the air. It's anybody's basketball.
Montana Tech up top. Carlson. Left side it goes Wongren.
Dickinson in the 1-3-1 zone now.
Ball comes loose. Picked up Conan. Conan able to get it clear. To the outside. Batovinik looking on the interior. Pass goes inside to Conan. Bounce pass underneath. Hauber's shot won't go. That one's out of bounds. Tech ball. Boy, Hauber has been point blank 4 times thus far. Has just been unable to get it through the bottom of the net.
He's rushing her shot a little bit. Just got to get it up on that glass soft.
3:02 left to play here in this opening quarter. Blue Hawks leading 12-11. Inside it goes. Shot is up and out. Nielsen.
Will have missed a lot of bunnies.
That they have. They're 4 of 14 from the floor. Jump shot from the foul line, ton of arc, and pulled in by the Blue Hawks. Far left side controlling Temple. Temple Clarkson was wide open. She'll drive into the paint, puts it up, no good. Tipped out, Tech ball. Down the floor to Badavinik. Badavinik lays it up and in. Brooke Badavinik, Diggs leading 13-12.
Perfect pass. You threw it down to the key instead of to the player, made it easy.
Blue Hawks up top with it. Looking in the interior. Pass comes out on the right wing. Controlling out there is Clarkson. Clarkson spins to her left hand into the paint. Steps through. Strong take. That one no good. Nothing out of it. Tech in transition.
Defended really, really well.
Carlson out to the edge. Badavinik's going to square up and fire. Brooke Badavinik. 7 points on the night for Brooke. And Montana Tech goes up 13-12. Blue Hawks left side, great defense stepping out. Nice jump shot as Haig steps in and knocks it in.
That was pretty nice head fake to get open.
2-point lead for the Diggs. Baseline Nielsen. Her pass is intercepted. Clarkson read it. Good outlet down the floor. Jump off the glass and in for Kelly.
Nice ball movement. Excellent pass to backside.
Izzy Kelly, a freshman guard out of Cheyenne, Wyoming.
This 1-3-1 zone had Tech a little shook up for a minute. Let's see if they adjust.
Talk about what are you attacking a 1-3-1, JT? Nielsen won't go. Big offensive rebound. Hopper gets it up, puts it back.
She found that you got to attack the baseline. Every zone goes into a 2-3 zone, so you got to get the ball on the baseline. Is the first priority against a 1-3-1. Then the other thing I like to do is screen them.
Temple to the right side, out to Kelly. Kelly drives into the paint. She'll put it up with the right hand. That one off the iron, no good. Offensive rebound, taken away. Hopper, and we're going to get a jump ball, and possession arrow will go to Dickinson.
Yeah, both teams need to settle down a little bit. Their passing is not precision. Their entry passes are in the air. Everything's in the air. Sometimes you got to use the floor. Bounce pass as a weapon.
Pass comes all the way out to Izzy Kelly. Back here near side, Temple. Temple around the arc left side. Clarkson looking for somewhere to go. Shot clock down to 4. Into the paint it goes. And Neibauer a little too aggressive over the shoulder. She's going to get the foul. Bailed her out as the shot clock was nearly at 0.
She did bail her out, and that is a great idea. Again, you can't play behind and try to reach around. You got to take a side where the ball is.
The inbound pass comes out to Clarkson. Fresh shot clock here for the Blue Hawks. Up top with it, Stevenson fires it out to the left side. Back into the hands of Clarkson. Jada Clarkson, a junior out of Helena. Clarkson into the lane.
She fouled her on the drive.
So a foul going to go against Van Blaricom. So Rachel picks up her second foul. That's going to get her out quickly. Avery Carlson back in. 2-point advantage for the Diggs, 18-16. Blue Hawks, lob pass comes into the lane. Stripped away, Hauber. Hauber to Neibauer. Neibauer fires, but not in time. 18-16. The Diggs up by 2. Frontier Conference action here on Digger Vision. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jessica Reisig, an orthopedic surgeon here in Butte, Montana with specialty training in foot and ankle. I chose orthopedic surgery because I get to actively help my patients enjoy their lives. The human body in general is just really amazing. The way everything works as a unit, the way the bones, tendons, muscles all work to function and just make people move is something that I've always found incredibly fascinating. And there's nothing more rewarding than seeing a patient get better because of the work we did together.
Hey, welcome back here once again to the campus of Montana Tech Frontier Conference basketball as we make our way through a Friday night. One quarter in the books. JT, give us your take there on the opening 10 minutes.
Well, I think both teams need to settle down starting the second half. The other thing is they've got to take better care of the basketball. Third thing is they both missed a few layups, and you've got to put those in. Those are so big in a basketball game.
Avery Carlson, bounce pass will go. Hadley Humphreys. Humphreys at the right elbow, feeds it down in the block. Hopper getting an opening. Hopper reverses it and gets it.
Definitely has a size advantage down there. Good job of reversing the basket.
Shanrock passes wide left to Cone. Cone running the point, bounce pass to the left elbow as they run horns. Backing up with it is Aldridge. Down in the block it goes. Mismatch underneath, turning, shot is up and out. Wongren tips it wide, and that's going to be Blue Hawk basketball.
Another missed layup. You got to have those.
Yeah. 9:23 left to play here in the first half.
Especially after she made a fantastic move to get wide open.
Both teams over 40% shooting, and it feels like everything they've missed have been point blank.
You're right.
Aldridge into the key. Fakes left, kicks it out in the corner. Step back and stepped out of bounds. Shanrock, the senior, will step out of bounds. And we talk about it all the time, but the amount we have seen that in the last couple of years where that drive step, when they drop that back foot, the amount they've stepped out of bounds is crazy.
Well, you don't have much room down there to step.
Montana Tech with the lead and the ball. Jump shot, Hadley Humphreys hits iron, no good. Tipped out by Hopper. Blue Hawks come out with it. Rebound number 10 on the night for the Blue Hawks.
They have to settle into their offense.
Shanrock. Pass goes out on the right side. Robinson has it. Robinson rolls it in, taken by Hopper.
That's how you get to the side.
So athletic for her size. Nice take all the way to the rack. Hadley Humphreys. Far left side, Shanrock attacks. Her shot won't go.
Hopper with a nice defensive move there. I think she got a piece of the ball.
Boy, and they got back nice. Left-handed, Liv Wongren's shot won't go.
Lost control. Again, they're in too big a hurry. Run your stuff. Settle down. You got to get settled in, both teams.
6-point lead for Montana Tech, their largest lead of the night. Dickinson, wide three, no. Wongren will come out with it. And Wongren will bring her down the floor. Liv Wongren across the timeline. Bounce pass, left side. Hadley Humphreys with it. Hadley back into the starting lineup after being observed for concussion protocols. Hopper's shot won't go, and the Blue Hawks the other way. 6-point advantage for the Digs. That one's going to go out of bounds and a turnover as she was trying to roll it into the post.
Difficult angle.
It's strange. It feels like the nerves are really high on the floor. I wonder if it's an idea where I think both teams realize what this game means.
Absolutely,
and,
no question about it.
You can certainly feel it out there right now. Van Blerikamp. She'll pass left side. Nielsen moves to her right, picks the dribble up to Neibauer.
She's going to the bucket.
Knives attacks. Neibauer.
That's what she does.
Does it so well. Knives 2 of 2 from the floor. She has 4 points. Tech leads by 8. Nice run here by the Digs. 3-point shot is up. And that one will not fall.
Great rebound by Conan.
Conan's going to bring it all the way the other way. Bounce pass. Brooke Badavidic run the lane, and it won't go. And we're going to get a whistle and a shove call in the backcourts.
That's called a 2-mistake play. She missed the layup and then fouls because she's frustrated.
So Brooke Badavidic will pick up her first personal foul. Tech leads by 8. Dickinson will inbound in the backcourt. Again, thanks for joining us here on a Friday night. Dickinson State in the house. Bismarck here tomorrow. And we'll have that for you as well. Shanrock into the lane. Steps through. She'll attack with the right hand and get it. Great take.
Tech's help defense was a reach. You got to move your feet and get in front of her.
Shanrock, 4 points on the night. Montana Tech with the basketball. Inside it goes to Conan. Conan will knock it up and
I
in.
love that play. That's a great screen for Conan. Nice pass coming
Fantastic. The freshman out of Dillon will knock her first basket down. Boy, she is just fallen right into stride here with this Montana Tech team, hasn't she?
off. Absolutely.
Long three, Shanrock, no good. Nielsen goes up big for the rebound. Nielsen down the floor, pass out, around a screen, going to the baseline. Comes all the way up top. 3-point shot is on the way. Knocking that one down, Van Blericon.
Great play by Badavanic. She created that whole thing. I thought she was going to throw it to the corner, and she found the shooter wide open on the wing there.
An 11-point lead for Montana Tech, and we have a full timeout on the floor. So with it, we'll take one. Orediggers basketball here on Digger Vision. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back after this.
Nucor is a great company. They care about their people. They care about the environment.
I've never been restricted to fall in a box. I've never been told that I can't do something.
I saw it as a great opportunity to develop a career.
You create your own destiny at Nucor.
We're building something bigger out here at Nucor. Come join us.
Back here once again at the campus of Montana Tech. The Digs leading 29-18. Big run here for Montana Tech as they have put the pedal to the floor as they were down starting things off, and they have just gotten after it, JT.
Yeah, they're making things look easy against Dickinson's defense, so Dickinson's got to talk about that at halftime.
Full court pressure applied. Dickinson looking to get it across the timeline. Pass intercepted, Avery Carlson. Carlson out to the right side. Looking up top. Hadley Humphreys. Humphreys, great pass underneath to Wongren. Wongren fights her way to the rack, and she will step to the foul line.
Yeah, Dickinson's in a little bit of a chaos defensively now. There's all kinds of players getting open underneath the bucket. They've got to repair the damage.
So at the foul line, going to be Liv Wongren. Wongren, averaging a little over 11 a game. She's an 87% free throw shooter.
Yeah, she's pretty good for that free throw line.
Which is strange. I think she likes you. Because I think anybody who knows you, their free throw percentage drops by 10% just like that.
Taught her everything she knows.
Taking that one away again. Avery Carlson with the steal. Montana Tech's press is paying off as of right now. Good pass inside to Wongren. Offensive rebound. Back up. Hauber won't go. So that will put Hauber at the line. Young lady from down to Billings. And her first hits iron, no good. So Hauber, 56% from the foul line on the year. She goes 1 of 2. Her points per game number has just gone up all year.
She's a difficult matchup for teams.
She is. 14-point lead from Montana Tech. Knocked out of bounds, Avery Carlson. Boy, Carlson is just on fire defensively right now.
So between her and Badavanic, that's a pretty good matchup. Tough matchup for any guards.
Yeah, they're both so quick. They have such quick hands, and you get them out on the edge out there, and they can just cause havoc.
Absolutely, and the thing to me is they can read things. They get into passing lanes, they get into dribblers. But right now, Dickinson is panicking against the press, and they don't have to. They just got to slow it down a little bit, get it across midcourt, get into their offense. You can't let the other team defensively dictate what you're going to do offensively.
32-18 our score. Montana Tech with the lead over the Blue Hawks out of Dickinson State. As the looks like the officials are looking at our replay camera, and we'll see what they come up with here in just a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, Frontier Conference action here on Digger Vision. We're back in just a minute. Back here once again at the campus of Montana Tech. The officials went to look at the replay. And so it's using our camera basically, and it's so far away. I was going to find it very tough for them to overturn that, depending just because of the angle alone.
Good call on your part.
Dickinson will inbound. Montana Tech, 43% from the floor. They're 12 of 28 shooting. Led right now by Haley Hopper with 8. 3-point shot on the way. It's up and in. Big time shot that time by Hag.
I was watching Hag warm up before the game. She was knocking everything down from out there.
Avery Carlson, left side. Pass goes out to Badavinik. Tech leads by 11. Dickinson led by 4, about midway through the first. Carlson, good ball movement. Van Blaricom's going to fire, and she'll get another one. Rachel Van Blaricom will stroke that one. Montana Tech up 35-21. And Van Blaricom, 2 of 2 from downtown. Little switch dribble up top, bounce pass into the corner. Shamrock. Or excuse me, Jada Clarkson there with it. Clarkson switch to the right hand. Spinning. Good move to the basket. Nice take as Temple will get the spin right to the rack in the easy 2.
Good bump to eliminate the defender.
Avery Carlson switch to the left hand. Out to the wing it comes. Pass goes cross court. Down in the corner. Carlson. Nice pass. Good vision. Gets that one into Hadley Humphreys, and Humphreys will convert.
Pretty pass on the floor.
3:20 left to play here in the first half. That one's going to be knocked out of bounds. Dickinson basketball. So Dickinson will inbound here. Their leading scorer right now is Cone. She was 2 of 2 from downtown right out of the gate. Driving through the lane. Good take with the right hand. Won't go. Neibauer will get the rebound. And Tech the other way. Approaching halftime here on this Friday night. Pass, travel call.
She did.
So the travel call will go to the Blue Hawks. As always, thanks for joining us here as we make our way through a Friday night matchup here in the Frontier Conference. We'll take a look at scores in a minute. Neibauer with the steal to Liv, and Wongren will convert. Great head fake by Wongren. Montana Tech's full court pressure is paying dividends here in the first half. Wongren almost got the steal. Now jumping in to get that one is going to be Neibauer. Boy, Montana Tech is just feeling it on the defensive side right now.
They are really putting a lot of that. The pressure is not necessarily coming from Montana Tech. I think it's coming from Dickinson's players. It's like they're in a panic mode right now. Slow down, get the ball reversed, get it reversed back, get it across midcourt, and get into your offense. They're trying to throw too many elongated passes, and they're using one press breaker, and I always had 3 or 4. So they got to make some changes.
Dickinson will inbound in their backcourt. 2:48 left to play here in this first half. Tech leading 39-23. I don't know. The officials continued to chat about something there. I don't know what they were jawing about.
Every once in a while they have a need to talk. And so they're taking up that time right now.
Have you, how many years of therapy have you gone to because of officials?
It has never bothered me to intimidate an official, ever. So, none.
16-point lead as Blue Hawks get it into the offensive side. Driving down Clarkson. Cross-court pass to Temple. Temple baseline pass, and that's going to be an offensive. Drawn the charge on the baseline, none other than Liv Wongren. I wish we had a running tally on the number of charges she has drawn in her career here at Montana Tech.
She is very good at that.
Here you go. Have a lozenge. There's more here, too.
Am I running out of gas with my voice?
Say your voice sounds a little thin, brother.
Yeah.
Montana Tech into the offensive side. What tournament were we doing where you lost your voice entirely?
That was it. Was that it?
Inside it goes to Conan.
I can't remember.
First I was going to say that it was the NAIA national tournament. I don't think it was. It was a state tournament of some sort.
It was in the Civic Center, wasn't it?
I think it was.
Yeah. And you were happy I lost my voice.
So were your stable of wives. They were very happy. Pass in the back courts. Montana Tech attacking again, and a jump ball. Possession arrow will go to the Digs. Well, you brought it up. Dickinson just not bringing a whole lot of help in the backcourt when Montana Tech's bringing bodies.
Well, leaving 2 people at midcourt, at least move them down farther or get one to the middle so they can reverse the ball.
Tech leads by 16. Up top, 3-point shot won't go for Nielsen. Offensive rebound, Liv Wongren.
She is so steady. She's such a good player.
She is, it's one of those where you think about her as a senior, the amount we're going to miss Liv Wongren is just off the charts. Great jump shot, Nielsen.
Conan drew the defense, found the open person to Nielsen.
Tech up by 18, and Badavinik with another steal. Bado with the left hand. Brooke Badavinik leads the conference in steals, and she gets another one there. 20-point advantage for Montana Tech as they have gone on a 25-7 run in quarter number 2.
Well, they've got Dickinson shook up with this press, and really it's just a normal press, but they are playing the passing lanes. They're forcing Dickinson to hurry, get the ball in, reverse it around, get somebody to the middle.
Well, again, thanks for joining us as we make our way through a Friday night. Montana Tech taking on Dickinson. The Digs shooting 50%. Boy, and they started out ice cold early.
Well, they're making their layups now. That's why.
It's amazing how much that helps.
Yeah. You miss those, that affects your shooting percentage.
1:35 left to play here in the first half. Whistles have not been an issue at all. Dickinson looking to get through the pressure, dribbling it into the offensive side of Shanrock. She'll hand it off. Spinning in the paint. Back out near side to Shanrock. She's going to square up and fire. That one no good. Goes out of bounds. Montana Tech will get the turnover. So the Digs will take over here. Brooke Badavinik, Avery Carlson in the backcourt. Bado leads everyone in scoring right now with 11 points. She'll bring it into Avery Carlson. Those two have done some damage defensively. They account for 6 steals in this first half between the two of them.
That's what they're paid to do.
Hauber into the corner. It goes to Carlson. Carlson with the left hand. Humphreys trying to get Hauber in motion. Humphreys uses the screen. Attack. Shot blocked. Dickinson in transition. Far left side, Garfield. Pass comes up top to Enebo. There to Aldrich. Out to the wing. 3-point shot is up and in. Knocking it down is Garfield.
That doesn't surprise me. She's a 3-point shooter.
Garfield, 5 points on the night. It's her first deep one here this evening. Montana Tech into the offensive side. Avery Carlson. Carlson calls for a screen up top as Montana Tech will burn some clock here. Little switch dribble. Hand off near side, Badavinik. She's going to square up and go. Off the iron, no good. And nearly saved, and it's taken by Dickinson State. Good footwork that time by the Blue Hawks. Into the offensive side they go. Step through, shot off the glass, no good. 1 second. Then Blaircom fires it down the floor, and we have 1 half in the books. Montana Tech leading 43-26. They trailed 18-16 after 1, and then they exploded in the second quarter, outscoring Dickinson 25-10 in the second frame, and they go into the break leading 43-26.
Yeah, that was a good run, and defense created all that. Defense created their offense. They got steals, they got layups, they got good entries into the post. Just a great display of the press.
43-26 our score. Thanks for joining us as we make our way through a Friday night. We'll take a timeout. We're back here, ladies and gentlemen, in just a few.
Even when you have to weather the storm, even when the unexpected happens, even when the local environment slows things down, we will get you what you need when you need it. We are committed to getting you back in the seat, back to work, back to what matters. At Torgerson's Equipment, we know what matters most. Community, family, working every day to make your day more productive.
Hey, welcome back here once again. So we had our Valley Bank shot, and the young lady took a shot at $2,000 if she makes it on a bank shot. And now with being Valley Bank night, John Winston, our local president here for Valley Bank.
I'm calling.
Here, all right, well, hold on. Oh, my. Oh, nope, John wants another one. John wants another one. He's the boss. He gets another one. So if he makes the shot on a bank shot, it's $2,000. If he switches it, it's $500. John Winston attempts number 2, and that one, it's an air ball again. So John Winston, our Valley Bank shot here at halftime. Again, as always, thanks for joining us. Frontier Conference action here as we make our way through a Friday night. Montana Tech leading 43-26. JT's feeding popcorn into his face. I guess doesn't want to talk to me any longer.
Of course I do.
20 minutes in the books, JT. Give us your take. Honestly, I want your take on the first quarter and the second quarter, and then we'll talk first half overall.
Well, the first quarter is usually just a feel-out phase, but the pressure Montana Tech brought in that second quarter was just too much for Dickinson to handle. I think they hit the panic button, and then they came down and shot some threes instead of getting into their offense and running it and looking to get some easy buckets. And you can still shoot the three, but I thought they threw up some panic threes, and it's got dug a deep hole for them here right now.
As you see on the floor, these are our East Middle School Unified kids. And, of course, the Unified Athletes, East Middle School, one of the nationally recognized programs. They do such an incredible job. And we were hoping they were going to be able to play at halftime tonight, but just not enough kids. And it's great to have them here anyway and give them the love that they deserve as these kids get out there and get after it. and of that unified program, both at East Middle School and West Elementary. Just do an incredible job.
I love these athletes. They're the most loving people on the face of the earth.
Yeah.
And I was fortunate for 10 years to be part of Butte Special Olympics team, and there's nothing more gratifying than to watch these kids.
Well, again, as I so rudely cut you off, JT, as we talk about that first half, Montana Tech's defense really causing fits. Dickinson having real trouble getting the ball into the offensive side of the floor.
They've got to go in and re-examine their press breaker. They can't get in and rush it down the floor and get trapped and throw deep passes, because that's what's getting stolen, that longer pass. An athlete can move 6 to 12 feet as soon as the ball's in the air, so they're going to cover that stuff. And Tech has invited that pass, and it's worked. And I'm not going to tell anybody how to coach, but they've got to get the ball reversed. They've got to bring somebody to the middle and bring somebody from deep. Get some more help. And the other thing is they got to take the air out of the basketball. They're dribbling into problems. Settle down. Be patient when you're facing the press. A press to me was always an invite. You're giving me a chance to score at the other end, but it's got to be good passing, and you can't do it always with the use of the dribble. And the dribble's gotten Dickinson in trouble here tonight.
Well, again, we are at the half. Thanks for joining us here on a Friday night. Montana Tech out in front, 43-26 over Dickinson State. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll give you the numbers and get you ready for the second half in just a minute.
Even when you have to weather the storm, even when the unexpected happens, even when the local environment slows things down, we will get you what you need when you need it. We are committed to getting you back in the seat, back to work, back to what matters. At Torgerson's Equipment, we know what matters most: community, family, working every day to make your day more productive.
Hey, welcome back here once again to the campus of Montana Tech as Orediggers basketball here on Digger Vision. Thanks for joining us on a Friday. We have one half in the books. Let's take a look at numbers. We'll start things off for Dickinson State right now. They're 10 of 26 from the floor, shooting 38.5% as of right now. They're 40% from downtown, as they are 4 of 10 from the arc and 2 of 2 from the foul line. Individually, they are led by Cohn. She knocked down those 2 3-pointers right out of the gate. She has 6 points. Garfield and Haig each have 5. You have Shanrock with 2. Shanrock with 4, my apologies. You have Edibo Temple, and Kelly, all with 2 apiece. Rebounding-wise, Shamrock leads them with 3, and that's about the only thing that jumps off the page. Otherwise, for Dickinson State, 15 total rebounds. 4 of those are offensive. Those 4 offensive rebounds have accounted for 3 second-chance points. And the big number for them right now, 14 turnovers in that first half.
Yeah, and their turnovers that should not, 50% of them should not take place. It's all because they're in a hurry and they want to dribble into trouble, and they've got to just get the ball moved, get it moved.
On the other side for Montana Tech right now, they're led by Brooke Badavinik, 11 points for Bado. She's 5 of 7 from the floor, 1 of 2 from downtown. She has 1 board, 2 steals, and Brooke Badavinik in double digits with 11, the only player in double digits as of right now. Haley Haber has 8 points. If she was able to get all the bunnies she missed, she'd be the leading scorer by a long mark.
She'd have about 14 or 16. Yes.
She has 8 points right now.
I don't know her well, but I'm going to probably give her a bad time.
I would assume. Yeah. I would assume 8 points, 4 rebounds for Hopper. Those 4 rebounds lead the team as well. Rachel Van Blaricomp, 6 points. She hasn't missed a shot. She's 2 of 2 from downtown. Nybauer and Nielsen each have 4 points, as does Liv Longren and does Hadley Humphreys. All have 4. And Conan rounds out the scoring with 2 points. The only player that hasn't gotten points on the board thus far for Montana Tech that has played is Avery Carlson. Otherwise, everyone has points on the board for this Orediggers team in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, well, Avery had her chance. She missed a couple layups herself. So. And then she got down there with the bigs, and they, for some reason, don't let you shoot.
The Orediggers shooting 47.2% in the first half. They're 17 of 36, 50% from downtown. They're 4 of 8 from deep and 5 of 8 from the free throw line. They have 20 total rebounds. 8 of those are offensive rebounds, and that is accounted for 9 second chance points. They have 10 assists in the first half, which is a great number, and 5 turnovers for Montana Tech in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, well, Dickinson's going to have to come out and restructure how they're going to attack. I'll be shocked if Tech doesn't pick them up full court and try to expand the 17-point lead. They are doing such a good job of getting in the passing lanes that Dickinson had to go in and talk about that. But not only that, in their zone and with their man-to-man, they're losing people under the bucket. Tech's getting some easy looks down there. So they got to shore up their defense at the same time, talk about what are we going to do against this press.
Well, again, thanks for joining us. We are at the half of Game 1 here, Frontier Conference action. Of course, the men will take to the courts after the women's game. And here's a look at your Frontier Conference standings. Dakota State is 1 game clear. And, boy, for the struggles that we have ahead of us, it's going to be very interesting to see how much shakeup there is here. Dakota State by a game over Carroll. Then you have Tech and Rocky tied at 12-4. Then you have Northern at 11-5, Providence at 9-7, Western at 6-10, and Bismarck State at 6-10. And of course, you see that line. 8 teams will go to the Frontier Conference Tournament, which will be played here in the Mining City down to the Butte Civic Center the last 2 days of February and the first 2 days of March, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, February 27th, 8th, and then March 1st and 2nd. Those bottom 4 right now are on the outside looking in, trying to fight their way into that playoff picture.
Yeah, Western and Bismarck and Bellevue all have a shot. Depends on the matchup of their schedule from here on out. Who's got the weaker teams, who's got the stronger teams, that's going to dictate whether they can climb into this thing. So after that, Valley City, Dickinson, and Mayville, they got some real issues, and it's not looking good with the loss here tonight if Dickinson doesn't come out of here with the win.
Montana Tech leads by 17. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll try and gather some other scores happening, ladies and gentlemen. We're back here to the Mining City after this.
Even when you have to weather the storm, even when the unexpected happens, even when the local environment slows things down, we will get you what you need when you need it. We are committed to getting you back in the seat, back to work, back to what matters. At Torgerson's Equipment, we know what matters most: community, family, working every day to make your day more productive.
We are back here once again to the campus of Montana Tech. The Orediggers leading 43-26. Frontier Conference action here as we make our way through a Friday night. Montana Tech back to warm up here. The Blue Hawks ready to roll as well. What's important for Dickinson to get underway here in the first 5 minutes of this third quarter?
They absolutely have to get in control of their game versus the full court press, and they've got to come down. And I thought the last 5 minutes they totally lost all patience with their offense early in the game, first quarter especially. They were reversing the ball, looking for things, found things, and now it's like it's a one-on-one game, and they've taken some threes that, as a coach, I wouldn't have liked. So they have got to relax, play the game, and don't panic. Quit dribbling so much against the press.
Dickinson will bring it in. Real quick look at some scores. Carroll beat Bellevue in Bellevue, 63-56. Dakota State won at home over Rocky Mountain College. Let's see, Providence leading Valley.
Great defense by Carlson. That is outstanding defense.
Boy, Avery Carlson is just getting after it defensively here today.
You know, she doesn't score a lot. She does everything else well, and she probably could score if they needed it. They don't on this team. She's a great floor director.
Montana Tech up 43-26. The other games underway. Northern leading Mayville by 10 in the third quarter, and Bismarck leading Western in Dillon by 7 in the third quarter as well. Hadley Humphreys with a right hand.
Once again, you give a great post player the ball down on the block, they're going to burn you 70% of the time.
Cone gets it, passes it off on the edge. Boy, it looked like drug a foot through there. That one's tipped out. Hadley Humphreys, and now we're going to get a late whistle.
I think Hadley had a hold of her arm when she got that steal.
Okay. You know, if you hold the player at arm's reach, it does make it a little easier to get a steal.
Well, it's all right to do that, but when you grab their arm and pull it down, that's another issue.
Only if it's seen. And it was seen that time, I guess.
Yes.
The inbound, driving through the lane, off balance. That one not going to go for Aldridge. Montana Tech in transition. Liv Wongren with the left hand to the elbow, spinning back, double teamed, up into the high. Driving, Hadley Humphreys off balance, throws that one up too hard. Hauber wrestles it away. Hauber left-handed gets it.
Certainly having a great year.
She is. Averaging 11 points a game. She has 10 as of right now. Tech leading 47-26. Again, thanks for joining us here on Digger Vision. Pass down to the bottom left corner, baseline. That one's tipped. It's going to go out of bounds. Turnover will go to the Digs. That's turnover number 16 for Dickinson State. 8:33 left to play here in this third. Montana Tech leading 47-26. Pass near side. Hauber down on the block it goes. Hadley Humphreys. Humphreys out to the wing. Wongren into the paint. She'll put it up off balance, and she's going to draw the foul. So Liv Wongren's going to go to the line.
Tech pretty much getting everything they want. Man-to-man defense. There was no rotation, no help.
So Liv at the line, averaging a little over 11 a game. 87% free throw shooter. That one rims out no good. Liv on the night, 4 points. She's 2 of 3 from the foul line. And her second is up and good.
Yeah, you're not going to see her miss 2 in a row.
22-point advantage for Montana Tech. This is their biggest lead of the night. Cone, that one goes off Liv Longren's toe, and they will get a boot. I thought they were going to let that one go. I'm like, it bounced off her foot.
It appeared to be.
8:08 left to play here in the third.
Now that is a late call.
Yeah. The correct call.
Correct.
So Dickinson State will inbound here. 24 on the shot clock. Pass up top. And a bow to Shanrock. Shanrock. The right side trying to make a move is Garfield. She'll go back to her right. Stops. Feeds it at top. Avery Carlson stepped inside.
She was all right. She reached with the wrong arm. She reached with her left hand, just tapped it away. She had a steal.
So Carlson will pick up her first personal foul. It's the other thing I love about Carlson and Badavinik. They both play so good defensively, and neither really ever gets into foul trouble. Rebound, Hobber down the floor. Van Blaricombe. She'll back it out. Down to the block it goes. Tipped out to Van Blaricombe. Quick hands that time. Rachel Badavinik. Bado attacks. Baseline. Rolls it in. Brooke Badavinik has 13.
She reads the floor very well, and she is about as unselfish as a player can be.
On the inside, right-handed, off the rack, it's up and in for Bray Innabo.
Nice shot, tough shot, but a nice shot.
22-point advantage. Hadley Humphreys, wraparound pass to Hobber. Great vision that time by Humphreys.
Needed rotation from the backside, didn't get it.
Tech up by 24. Innabo driving to the baseline. She's going to be fouled. Hadley Humphreys. So Humphreys will be hit with the push. And it looks like, I thought we might get a timeout. Just some substitutions here. The Digs will bring in Nybauer, Nielsen, also Conan and Wongren. The only one staying out there right now is Van Blaricombe. As we get a line change here. And at the foul line, first is up and good. As putting that one down is Innabo. She has 4 points here on the night. She's 2 of 2 now from there. 3 of 3 from the foul line.
She has a real upside as a post player. I like how hard she plays. I think she's a little bit tired now. In fact, I think she thought she was coming out, but she has to shoot free throws.
So Montana Tech into the offensive side. Innabo defensively on Nielsen. Inside it goes to Wongren. She'll turn, body up, and gets the basket. Wongren has 7. Tech will come with pressure again. Little man pressure this time. Into the offensive side. 3-point shot is on the way. Comes up shorts, and that one's going to go out of bounds.
That was smart. You know how smart that play was?
She looked down, saw that she was out of bounds, made sure she got inbounds, and then avoided the basketball.
Yeah, if she gets inbounds and catches it, it's Dickinson's basketball.
And you or I would have been a cripple if we tried to do that because we would have broken so many bones.
There'd still be a bunch of people down there fixing me.
Yeah. 24-point advantage for Montana Tech. Digs in the offensive zone. Nybauer into the lane. Stops. Looking backdoor. Comes up top. Moves it around. Nielsen's going to fire. That one hits the rim. Another rebound. Conan. Now Nybauer. Nybauer to the baseline. Stripped away. Good defensive pressure that time. As reaching in, knocking it away was Clarkson. Sorry.
Clarkson's a good point guard, too. She's not out there enough to put in her wing a lot of times, but she handles the ball really well.
She's from Helena. And I apologize. I'm trying to recollect if we called games for her. I assume we did. That one tipped out. Montana Tech going to get the turnover the other way. Van Blaricombe, left side Nybauer. Nybauer to the left elbow to Conan. The freshman turns, finds Nielsen. Nielsen, shot won't go.
Here's the glass.
5:30 left to play here in the third. Dickinson. Pass goes out on the right side, Garfield. Garfield, top of the horn, lobs it on the inside. Out to the wing. Shot blocked by Conan. Conan with the block.
That's a big time block. This is her grandpa sitting next to me. He's 5'9", I think. She's long. I played football with him at Western, so I'm going to give him a little crap in this game.
I'm going to be nice and not say anything about it. Driving through the paint, pass comes back up top, Stevenson. Near side, it comes out to Clarkson. Clarkson, pass almost jumped by Badavinik. Attacking, ball stripped away, Nybauer. Nybauer gets the steal. Down the left side, bounce pass to Conan. Conan finishes.
He had that set up all the way. That's a great play by Nybauer. Good job of trailing by Badavinik.
4:54 left to play here in the third. The Digs lead 56-30. Frontier Conference action here on Digger Vision. We're back here in just a minute. 56-30 our score. The Digs up in front of the Blue Hawks. We talked about it at halftime. Montana Tech and Dickinson were in a little fight there in the first quarter. Dickinson led 18-16. Then Montana Tech went on a 25-10 run in the second, and they're on a 13-4 run here in the third.
Well, it's all about timing of what you do things, and when they brought that press, it's just like when Dickinson went in the 1-3-1, it affected Montana Tech and how they were going to attack it. Same thing with this zone press that Montana Tech's running at Dickinson. Dickinson panicked against them, and it got them in trouble.
So Montana Tech back out. Neibauer, Avery Carlson, Badavinik, Hauber, and Conan on the floor. Tech comes with their full court pressure. Pass to the far right wing, and they set it up on the inside. Down the lane to the elbow. Step through, jump shot is up and out. Offensive rebound. Goes to the ground. Conan strips it away.
Yeah, put the dribble to the floor.
Carlson off of the turnover. Baseline jumper. Conan knocks it down. Conan has 6 points. She hasn't missed a shot yet.
Great ball movement by Tech.
28-point advantage for Montana Tech. Pass on the right side through the lane. We're going to get a whistle and a foul.
Yep, that's a grab.
Fouls really have not been much of an issue here in this ball game. And we're going to get a full timeout. 4:17 left to play here in the third. The Digs up 58-30 with a timeout. We'll take one. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back in just a minute.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jessica Reisig, an orthopedic surgeon here in Butte, Montana with specialty training in foot and ankle. I chose orthopedic surgery because I get to actively help my patients enjoy their lives. The human body in general is just really amazing. The way everything works as a unit, the way the bones, tendons, muscles all work to function and just make people move is something that I've always found incredibly fascinating. And there's nothing more rewarding than seeing a patient get better because of the work we did together.
Hey, welcome back here once again to the campus of Montana Tech. The Digs leading 58-30. Frontier Conference action here on Digger Vision. 4:17 left to play here in the third. Montana Tech outscoring Dickinson 15-4 here in this third frame. Dickinson. Pass goes out right side. Clarkson. Clarkson directing traffic. She'll throw it into the high posts. Backing up, Dickinson. Near side, around the arc. They'll run 5 wide. Deep 3 at the horn, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. Shot clock violation, and honestly, it felt like everyone was unaware of where the shot clock was on the floor that time through.
The only one that did is the girl who shot it and hit the shot clock. Nobody else. They had penetration here with about 6 seconds to go and decided to pass it. Got them in trouble.
So Montana Tech back the other way. Across the timeline, Avery Carlson. Carlson, bounce pass to the right elbow. Pass goes wide lefts. Carlson, not a Badavinik. Coach wanted her to shoot. Instead, she backs it out to Carlson. 3-point shot, short. Big rebound, Conan. Back up, no good. Gets her own rebound again. Conan dribbles out, clears it to Badavinik. 2 big rebounds for Conan. Badavinik will fire. That one hits the iron, no. Another rebound for Conan. Left-handed, Neibauer finishes. Conan with 6 rebounds in this ball game, 3 of them on that possession.
I was going to say she got half of them on that possession right there.
Pass into the high post it goes. Out of the right side, ball fake. Step back. Great pressure, whistle, and a foul. Boy, nice take that time, Jada Clarkson. She had Carlson in front and Conan there to help.
Yeah, Clarkson has a real upside from the point guard position, and she goes to the wing. It drives me crazy as a coach. She's got to run this show, and she's trying to take control of things herself and She's doing a good job of that, but she needs some help from the rest of her teammates.
30-point advantage here for Montana Tech. Free throw, good. So at the line, Clarkson gets her first one down. She'll go for one more. Clarkson's second is on the way. And Montana Tech will substitute everybody. Ketchum's going to see her first minutes here tonight. Also Van Blaricom, Nielsen, Liv Wongren, and Hadley Humphreys.
1-3-1 zone again. Ball movement, cross court, wide open.
Wongren, far left wing. Nielsen, back out. Wongren's going to fire the three. That one no good. Nielsen with another offensive glass. Montana Tech has 14 offensive rebounds. Hadley Humphreys down to the baseline. Double teamed. Hadley hands it off to Nielsen. Shot blocked.
Great block.
Nice job by Garfield. Outlet down the floor, and Shanrock lost the handle on it. I'm impressed she got there in the first place. And Shanrock just unable to get it under control. Montana Tech across the timeline. Bounce pass Nielsen. Nielsen, cross courts. Ketchum. Back out. 3-point shot on the way. That one no good for Van Blaricom. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul underneath.
Got a push.
So that will go to Dickinson. And that is going to be free throws.
They don't even know who's shooting it. This is interesting.
So that will put Dickinson at the foul line. The officials and the coaches chatting about who should be shooting it. 2:12 left to play here in the third. It is team foul number 5 on Montana Tech. And are they going to go to the tape and find out?
I have no clue what's happening here right now.
It looks like they're going to go to the tape and look. And I like that call. If they don't know for sure, it's an easy enough way to check.
This is when they don't know. You take your best free throw shooter and send them
exactly.
to the line.
I mean, you darn well know on the Dickinson State side, Aldridge walked right to the free throw line.
Absolutely.
And, you could tell that they were unsure on who it is. So they will go review the tape. And they will come out. And, it looks like it's going to remain Aldridge.
Well, she should be a pretty good free throw shooter.
I would assume.
Well, that's about
there we go.
7 feet closer than she's used to shooting.
At the free throw line, first off the back of the rim, no good. So Aldridge, the first one hits the iron, no good. She'll get the ball for attempt number 2. 28-point advantage. Her second is up and good. Montana Tech is led by 30 this evening. 2:12 left to play here in the third. And down the floor, Liv Wongren. Wongren, left side, bounce pass comes up top. Swing out, down in the corner goes Van Blaricom. Now to Liv. Wongren. Van Blaricom, cross courts. Liv has an opening. Wongren to the baseline, puts it up, rolls it in. 9 points for Liv Wongren.
That's an outstanding pass from the perimeter. Hadley Humphreys with a nice pass.
$1:40 left to play here in the third. Entry into the high post. Nielsen, good adjustment defensively. Falling away. Shot is up and in. Nice shot that time, Edibo.
Edibo works. She's a worker.
Liv Wongren, far left wing from Montana Tech to Nielsen. Nielsen, near side. Down in the corner it goes. Now back out. Van Blaricom. Ketchum's going to fire the three. That one short. Rebound controlled. Montana Tech. Humphreys gets it to Nielsen. Wongren. Out to Van Blaricom. Good ball movement. Back to Ketchum. Second attempt won't go. And Dickinson clears out with it as Izzy Kelly grabs it. They set the trap, and Dickinson able to get through. Left side, Shanrock lost it. Montana Tech will get the turnover. Ketchum comes out with it. Bounce pass. Driving, Wongren attacks, draws the foul.
Set that up really nice to draw the foul.
So that will put Liv Wongren at the line again. Liv has been to the stripe 3 times, and she'll make her way there again. Liv Wongren, 9 points so far tonight, averages a little over 11 a game. And, you know, normally when you think of an average, it's that kind of up and down. You know, one night it's 22, one night it's 4. Liv is, I would have to think her average is almost like a picture-perfect straight line.
That's called consistency, and she is consistent.
That's the truth of it. 45 seconds left.
Those are the kind of players you like to coach.
Montana Tech brings some backcourt pressure. Neibauer back to harass, into the offensive side. Good pass, jump shot from 10, comes up short. Nielsen gets it. Nielsen, Van Blaricom. Van Blaricom, left side, Avery Carlson gets it. Avery Carlson gets her first field goal of the night. Down the other way, and Van Blaricom going to be called with a block.
Didn't get totally in front of her to draw the charge, made an effort. And when they're dribbling that hard to the basket, I'd be getting out of the way because that hurts.
That hurts. So at the line, Shanrock, a senior out of Sparks, Nevada. So Shanrock here on the night, 4 total points, her first free throws of the evening. And her first is up and good. So Shanrock knocks down the first. She'll get the ball for attempt number 2. Second one rattles out. Rebound, Hadley Humphreys. Tech the other way. Montana Tech with the ball and the lead. Inside it goes to Humphreys. Out to Van Blaricom. 3-point shot, no good. Rebound goes to the ground. Dickinson comes out with it. Good hustle defensively. Van Blaricom back. So we have 3 quarters in the books. Montana Tech by 30. The Digs up over the Blue Hawks, 66-36. We'll take a break. We're back here in just a few.
Nucor is a great company. They care about their people. They care about the environment.
I've never been restricted to fall in a box. I've never been told that I can't do something.
I saw it as a great opportunity to develop a career.
You create your own destiny at Nucor.
We're building something bigger out here at Nucor. Come join us.
We're back here one more time. Montana Tech as the Digs up 66-36. Frontier Conference basketball. In that third quarter, Montana Tech outscored Dickinson 23-10. And we'll make our way here into the fourth frame. So Montana Tech getting us started here in the fourth. Carlson, left side. Pass comes up to Nielsen. Nielsen near side. Down in the deep corner it goes. All the way cross court, Van Blaricom to Nielsen on the wing. Back to Van Blaricom. She's going to fire. That one hits the iron, no good. Races to get it. What a play. Rachel Van Blaricom. She'll get the pass on the inside to Neibauer, and Neibauer with the finish.
Big time hustle play.
68-36, Montana Tech with the lead. Dickinson with the ball. Pass on the inside. Nielsen going to be called with a foul.
Going to get called on that foul every time when you play behind and reach over. Even if you don't foul them, you're going to get called.
Dickinson lobs it all the way out. Kelly to Stevenson. Little switch dribble up top, down the right side of the paint. Baseline jumper is up and out. Montana Tech with a rebound. Back the other way, Carlson. She has 5 rebounds here today and 5 steals to go with it. Nielsen fakes the pass, turns and gets it. That's a good-looking shot by Olivia Nielsen.
I have grown to really like her style of play.
Dickinson States. Pass comes here on the near side to Clarkson. Clarkson down the left side of the paint. Ball stripped away. Now we're going to get a jump ball. Nice job by the Digs defensively that time.
Over penetration, she's got to just hit that paint jump stop and shoot that little leaner.
8:39 left to play here in this ball game. Montana Tech up 70-36. As they'll sub in, and Blue Hawks will inbound in their offensive side. Bounce pass comes in, handoff here on the edge. Down on the block, taken away. Hauber gets the steal. Montana Tech the other direction. Neibauer to Badavinik. Badavinik still the leading scorer with 13. She'll have it on the wing to Hauber. Back to Batto. Double team, Badavinik spins out to Conan. Good pass. Great vision by Neibauer. Conan just can't get it to go, but an offensive rebound. Second. Boy, big. Looked like there was a slap there on that shot.
Yeah, I believe there was.
Dickinson the other way in transition. Bounce pass to the wing. Cone. Near side it comes to Clarkson. She's going to fire the 3. Clarkson shot no good. Badavinik with a rebound. Brooke Badavinik. Nice pass inside to Hauber. Hauber off the glass. Won't go. That's knocked out of bounds. Dickinson basketball.
Hauber's struggling from those layups. I think she's missed 4 or 5. She usually doesn't. She should. I got to see her. I'm going to throw a little her way.
Hauber has 12 points. She's 5 of 10 from the floor, and truly every one of her 5 misses have been from point blank.
Yes.
And just can't get few to go.
And don't think she doesn't know it.
Dickinson, right side, ball knocked out. Boy, and that was another one that felt like we could have easily gotten a whistle. Long range 3 is up and in for Robinson.
Referees have a dinner to go to.
Yep.
No sense blowing the whistle, slowing things down.
Montana Tech into the offensive side. Brooke Badavinik, far right wing. Batto still the leading scorer on the floor with 13. Tech with 3 ladies in double digits. Batto with 13, Hauber with 12, Wongren with 10. And slap foul all the way up top. The other side, Dickinson led by Enebo with 8 points. Cone has 6. And again, Cone's came in the first, it was probably 90 seconds.
Yeah, right away she hit 2. She may have shot 1 since then. I don't know.
I think that's it, just 1. Hauber, near side, Badavinik. She'll move it across to Neibauer. Neibauer to Batto. Down on the block it goes, and Hauber lost control of it. Dickinson the other way.
She's got to catch out with 2 hands, not 1. She wouldn't have lost control of that.
Robinson, pass out on the wing. Pass out to Clarkson. Clarkson with the left hand. Bodies up, offensive. She got that shoulder down.
I love her aggression. She really attacks things. Unfortunately, she can't run over people out here, but I like her as a player.
6:30 left to play in the ball game. Izzy RV into the ball game here for the Digs. Just giving Izzy a hard time while she was working out earlier today. Conan steps through. Good, strong take by Conan. Conan has 8 points. She's 4 of 6 from the floor. Really starting to show a lot of strength in the block, isn't she? That one's stripped away.
She's a powerful girl.
Hauber, pass inside to Badavinik. It's knocked out. That will remain Tech ball. 6:03 left to play. Tech is going to line change here. So into the ball game, Carlson, Ketchum, Humphreys, Nielsen, and Van Blericombe. Tech Bounce pass inside to Nielsen. She'll turn. That one comes up just short on the fall away, Jay.
Nice seal. Nice entry pass. Just got to get it over the rim.
5:55 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Dickinson with a basketball. Pass goes down in the block. And a bow to the wing. 3-point shot is on its way and good. We talked about Cohn, and she knocks that one down. She's 3 of 4 from downtown.
I don't know how consistent she shoots, but she's shooting it well here. So
she is.
She's not getting enough shots.
Pass up top. Looking down on the inside, it goes to Nielsen. Tipped away. Montana Tech will remain in possession. Entry pass knocked out. Dickinson gets the steal. Good anticipation that time by Haig in the block. Cohn down the floor. Pass out on the edge. Cohn trying to find an opening. Carlson trying not to give her one. Baseline take, whistle, and a foul. So McKenna Hagee will be fouled, as the personal foul will go to Hadley Humphreys. And Dickinson will inbound. So Dickinson on their offensive side, 5:07 left to play in the ball game. Dickinson shooting 38% from the floor. Montana Tech at 46%. Into the ball game for Montana Tech, Celine Morrell. Pass intercepted. Great job again by Carlson. She has 6 steals in this ball game. Carlson out on the left side, dribbles out to the wing. Avery Carlson, 3 points, 5 rebounds, 6 steals. Conan turns, fires, and gets it.
She's playing well tonight, Conan.
Telling you.
I'll tell you what, Carlson is an ideal point guard.
74-42. Montana Tech with the lead here in the fourth. Dickinson outscoring Tech 8-6 here in the fourth. 3-point shot on the way. Good. Nice looking shot that time from the left wing. Knocking that one down is Ava Robinson. Robinson, a junior from Lewistown, Montana. Dickinson has more Montana players than a whole lot of the rosters in Montana. Pass comes up top. Conan, left side. Ketchum's going to fire the 3 off the back of the rim. No good. Inside, coming out with it, Dickinson State. Through the lane, knocked away as Celine Morrell comes out with it, and she'll be fouled.
That was great transition defense by Tech.
3:50 left to play. The personal foul charged to Enabo. And we have a timeout on the floor. 3:50 left to play in the ball game. Tech up 74-45. Frontier Conference action here on Digger Vision. We're back in just a minute. .350 left to play here in this ball game. Montana Tech up 74-45. Thanks for joining us here as we make our way through a Friday night. The Digs in control. After that first quarter, they exploded into quarter number 2 and just have not looked back.
Yeah, their defense has been excellent tonight, and that's what's got them this big lead.
So Montana Tech will inbound. 3:50 left to play. Van Blaricom. Cross-court pass. Nybauer. Nybauer took her eyes off it, and that one will go out of bounds.
I love her. She's dramatic. She was like, I don't believe I just did that. She is really aggressive, and I love that portion of an athlete.
3:35 left to play here in this ball game. Dickinson with a basketball, driving through the lane, turning, right-handed shot is up and out. Rebound, Montana Tech. Nielsen the other way. Nielsen across the timeline. Pass goes wide left. Good ball movement down to Neibauer. Neibauer double teamed, in trouble. And the Digs will call a timeout in their offensive zone.
Good timeout. She was in trouble.
3:16 left to play here in the ball game. All right, let's see if we can grab our scores here real quickly. Maybe. Possibly. Let's see here. Other scores from the Frontier Conference. Carroll College beat Bellevue in Bellevue, 63-56. That's a good win there for Carroll on the road. Dakota State beats Rocky at home, 69-62. Let's see. Providence up by 20 over Valley City with about 4 minutes left. You have Western leading Bismarck 75-67 with a little over a minute left. And Northern beat Mayville up to the Armory 84-57. Okay. So there you go.
So all the upper epsilon teams won.
Neibauer gets the pass. She's going to fire. That one won't go. Rebound, Morrell. Morrell back up. That one hits the bottom of the iron. And Celine Morrell is going to go to the foul line. Celine Morrell will go to the stripe here for the Digs. 74-45, the lead. Celine looking for her first point here of the night.
This little girl has worked hard.
Incredibly hard.
Yes, she has.
And I'm obviously the president and treasurer of her fan club. I've known her since she was in kindergarten, I think. And I just love her. She's an incredible young lady. Just got herself just got the nod that she got herself a nice little internship over the summer. She and I were talking about that today. Couldn't be happier for her. Dickinson. Pass goes out on the right side. Temple through the lane. Up top. Back out to Temple. Jump shot from 15. Front of the iron, no good. Conan the other way. Conan not going to pull the pedal up. Conan attacks and is fouled. Conan is just rolling right now. She has 10 points, and she is going to shoot her first free throws of the night.
That was a woman on a mission. I knew she was not going to give that ball up. She was getting to the hoop. Strong person.
The young true freshman from Dillon. Of course, to talk about family roots in a community, holy moly.
Yeah, they're sitting right next to me.
They're all to our right side here.
Yeah.
Her mom, honestly, one of my favorite players in the Frontier Conference, historically, for goodness sake. Down to Western.
Well, Grandpa here I played with, he was a great linebacker.
And Conan makes it look easy. The Digs up 77-45. Into the offensive side. As Dickinson State. Pass comes here on the near side. Baseline take. Loose double team. Shot too hard. Tech rebound. Neibauer will push the pace the other way. Catch him in the corner. RV. Izzy up top. Down to the block. It goes to Morrell. Now to the wing. Conan. Little switch dribble. Cross court to catch him. Catch him in the corner to RV. Izzy. That one goes long. Dickinson in transition. Pass down to the bottom left corner. Comes out to the wing. Pass right side, Robinson. Stevenson down underneath. Turning with the right hand. Shot is up and in for Ava Robinson. 8 points on the night for Ava. And we're going to get a travel call.
I think they're just letting them substitute.
That is it. I'm sorry. They're just a quick substitution. My apologies.
Players on the court now travel to the bench, and the ones coming off the bench travel to the court. Yeah, you were right.
That's exactly what I meant. Tyrion Sherrick, the young freshman out of Roberts, will see her first minutes here tonight. I believe she is redshirting, so they get the number of games. Sherrick fires. That one comes up short. Rebound by the Blue Hawks. Down the floor we go. Into the lane. Shot is up. Rattles out. No good. Offensive rebound. Second, no good. Morrell comes out with it. Diggs in transition. Pass into the high post. Morrell puts it up. Celine can't get it to go. And on the rebound, a whistle and a foul. Foul going to go to Ketchum. Montana Tech, Sherrick will come with some pressure. As Blue Hawks, 4 wide, 1 down to the block. Good pass underneath. They'll move it out to the wing. 3-point shot is up and in. That's a good-looking shot that time as Ava Robinson adds to her total. She has 11. 45 seconds left to play. Morrell, pass is tipped. Sherrick lost the dribble there for just a moment. Moves it out left side. Izzy Arby. Conan gonna pop it. That one's gonna go long. Offensive rebound. Sherrick, and she'll get the putback. So Sherrick will get the basket. 3-point shot the other way, no good. Into the corner. Sherrick will track it down. Digs into the offensive zone. Taryn Sherrick puts on the brakes. Moves it here on the near side. Conan to Arby. Down to 7 seconds. Montana Tech will pull the emergency break and put this one into the record books. 79-50, Montana Tech with the lead and the win as they take down the Blue Hawks of Dickinson State. So the Digs will go to 13-4 in conference, 17-4 overall, and Dickinson State will fall to 4-13 in conference, 6-15 overall with the loss here tonight, JT.
Yeah, Montana Tech just put too much pressure on after the first quarter. The press bothered them. Their man-to-man defense was awesome. They forced them into a ton of turnovers. I don't know exactly how many. I'm guessing over 20. And that's been the difference on the score up here.
79-50 our score. Leading scorer for Montana Tech was Brooke Badavinick. 13 points for Bado here tonight. 6 of 10 from the floor. Conan gets a dozen, as does Haley Haber. And Liv Wongren gets into double digits with 10 points here this evening. Neibauer gets 8. Nielsen, Humphreys, and Van Blaricom each with 6. Avery Carlson gets 3. Sherrick with 2. And Celine Morrell with 1 point here on the night as Montana Tech puts up 79 on the board. They finished with 43 total rebounds, which is 14 more than Dickinson State here tonight. They had 19 offensive rebounds, which accounted for 18 second chance points. Big. On the other side for Dickinson State, they were led by Robinson with 11 points. The bulk of hers coming there in the last 2 minutes, honestly. Ebino will get 8. Cone with 9 points on the night. All of those coming from outside the arc. Haig with 5. Shanrock with 5. Garfield with 5 as well. You have Kelly, Temple, and Clarkson with 2. And Aldridge with 1 point as Montana Tech gets the win 79-50 over Dickinson State, game 1 of our doubleheader.
Yeah, and that slides Dickinson State farther. They're in trouble to make the tournament. I wish all 12 teams went, but they don't. So, because kids deserve that kind of thing, and these are kids out here.
Indeed.
Just a real defensive effort by Montana Tech. All the way down their bench, they all came in and played hard, like they're taught to do.
So the Digs get the win on the women's side. The men are warming up. We'll take a break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get back with the men's game here on Digger Vision in just a bit.